All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stock Market Show. This is your boy Shades with a new mic. I should sound much more clear. And I'm going to talk about BBAI. This is a setup that I'm watching for next week. A lot of these small caps are finally getting some love and they are starting to move and are preparing to break out and go higher. So what does that mean? What does that mean, guys? It means BBAI here, if it breaks out, which it should, right? Remember, guys, in a bear market, what happens? What happens? Everything just keeps tanking, keeps tanking. On the opposite side of that, what happens? We keep going up, we keep going up, we keep going up, we keep going out, and eventually we hit a top, and then the cycles repeat, right? We huge pump, huge dump, huge pump, dump, down. You guys get what I'm saying. Also, this looks like shoulder, head, and shoulder. I don't know. It kind of looks like inverse head and shoulders, kind of maybe, but this is getting ready to break out. If the breakout happens here above 420s, haha. Well, it's not 420 anymore. That was, 18 days ago? 420 here, it goes to 550. Which is, we can measure this here real quick. That's about a 25% move. Soundhound, as you can see up here, already moved 20%. I've been pounding the table on that one because it's a bull market. Everything's going to go up. It's not going to go up right away. It's not going to happen immediately. You know, don't be stupid like Trucker Jeff. Hopefully he's not watching because he'd be like, hey, you called me stupid. But don't be dumb like Trucker Jeff. Trucker Jeff, he's upset because NVIDIA isn't going straight up. Like, it's just not going up. It should go, like, no, that's not how it works. Everything's not going to go straight up together. Some are going to lag behind. Some are going to take a while, but they will make their move. Soundhound is making its move. I believe BBI is well on its way to making its move back to $5 and potentially $7, maybe even back to $9. We'll see how it plays out. But we know that in a bull market, what needs to happen, right? We need to break out to go higher. Break out, go higher, break out, go higher. Rinse and repeat. Break down, pull back, break down, pull back, break down, pull back, break down. And finally, we are reversing. So the breakout here above 420 next week, I think, is opportunity to make money about 25% to the upside. We do have earnings on the 5th, unfortunately. That's on Tuesday. So maybe we get a nice pump on Monday in anticipation of Tuesday. I could definitely see that happening. So look for the big breakout on Monday. If not, then sit back and relax or take the risk. You guys know me. I have a rule. I don't hold through earnings unless I absolutely have to, but I just don't want to hold through earnings. Earnings for BBI, as you can see here, it just went sideways on the previous earnings. This earnings, it did a whole lot of nothing, red. Like, it just kind of didn't go anywhere. This earnings, it had a nice fat gap down, so not a good look. Buyers did show up, but it was still a gap down. It still dropped. So here earnings, it didn't do anything. Here, this earnings, it gapped down. So what I'm trying to show you is this thing tends to be kind of a bummer on earnings. It usually doesn't do anything, or it goes down, but not much. So, right? So what I'm showing you is earnings, don't expect much. It would have to surprise everyone, and maybe it'll make a big 20% move up. But if it doesn't surprise anyone, if it just comes out with the same old, I would expect earnings to be an absolute bummer like it has been for the past, 6 earnings? Because it hasn't had a big gap up on earnings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 earnings. This earnings, it dropped here. You can see the gap. This earnings, so 3, 6 earnings in a row, nothing has happened, or it drops. So that's just something to keep in mind. For some reason, we just don't get an earnings where it gaps up and it runs huge. It just hasn't happened for the past 6 quarters, which is about a year and a half, essentially. So don't expect much for earnings is what I'm saying. Unless they surprise us and this is the one time it's different, don't expect it. But yeah, this is a bull run, so I really don't see why anyone would be scared to buy now. I give it a buy. I don't think you need a stop loss at this point. The only reason you should sell is if something happens on earnings. They come out with something absolutely horrendous that causes it to tank and just keeps tanking like Poet stock, right? If it comes out with some horrible news that sends it tanking like Poet stock from 15 to 6, then yeah, take the loss. But I think at this point, confirmed bull run, we're just going to keep going higher. We'll eventually be at 7s and so on and so forth. Maybe it'll create a new high above 9s. Maybe we'll finally break above 10. We'll see what actually plays out there. Nothing's guaranteed, especially with a stock that does not have exactly the growing revenues like some other ones. You can see here long term, it's been stuck inside a box. We go to the monthly time frame, it's even more obvious. So right now you'd still be buying low compared to the high up here at around 7 to 10. So you're still buying cheap. There's still opportunity to get in before it gets that massive move. We also got the white line crossing the yellow line on the weekly time frame, which usually means we're going to get some kind of pump to the upside. Monthly, let's go to the quarterly here. Do we still have the cup and handle? We got the cup, we got the handle. Wow, look at that. Isn't that interesting? This is a quarterly time frame, so it took, quite some time to play out, but that's very interesting. Look at that. Look at that sweet cup and handle, and we would expect this. So that's what we would expect. Again, this is a quarterly time frame because goddamn, that's 3 months. A quarter is 3 months, so it might take a while to play out. But this would tell us that the next 3 quarters are going to be bullish. So I just, again, everything's lining up for a big pump here. So that's why I'm excited here. Yearly time frame, we're just going sideways now. So I think I already showed you that. Let me look at the quarterly again. Yeah, like the higher time frame shows bullishness. And then when you come down to the daily, it looks even better. So I think we're getting ready to go higher. Let me go to the 4 hour and just take a quick peek here. Yeah, 420, we break that, 440, and then from 440, I mean, $5, $5.56. The sky's the limit. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made. I think BBI can absolutely, assuming earnings doesn't hold it back, BBI can make a 20% move, I think, in the following week. That is my opinion. I could be wrong, right? It's really going to be dependent on that damn earnings. I think if we didn't have earnings on Tuesday, then I think it would just follow the markets up and we would get a nice big 20% pump like sound out. It would just break out and go higher. Sellers, where are they? I don't know where the sellers are, but I'll tell you this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 green candles, 1 red candle. Huge sell-off on that red candle, but it just immediately got bought up. So the past 5 days, we've had 4 green days and 1 red day. So where are the sellers, right? Every time the sellers show up, they just can't push it back down to 3s. They just can't. They keep trying here. You can see all these red days, but buyers continue to show up. I think we're getting ready to break out here. Just counting candles. All right, that's it for the video. As always, I will see you in the next one. Let me know if you have a position. I do not. I do look forward to playing it on Monday.